Greetings, Joseph. As I was reading through your post, I noticed that you examined the same barrier that I did. That I believe that one of the most significant barriers would be getting stakeholders on board. I've realized being a pastor's kid and being in leadership, I realized that it is very difficult from time to time for individuals to agree with what was casted out or to agree with the necessary change that leaders and researchers may see. Just an example, even within my church, as my parents began to restructure the organization of our church, there were a lot of individuals who were strongly against the changes that were being made. And because it was something that was new, it was different, and they felt like the old way worked best. However, the old way only reached a specific target audience and not everyone. It didn't cover everybody. So the hardest part, I believe, was getting individuals to agree that change is a necessity, that even as time progresses, things evolve. And as things evolve, so do people. So it is important that in dealing with policy and dealing with mental health, that as time changes, so do people, so do the needs of the people, and so does the impact of what was in place. It is important that we provide stakeholders with sufficient data to support what we as mental health professionals have observed, researched, and gathered data based upon. And that it is not just gathering within a specific small targeted area, but it is indicative of the entire population within that specific area as a whole. So providing stakeholders with data, sufficient data that demonstrates that what we had in place, even if it was just a few years ago, worked a few years ago because of the time that we were in, but showing the progression of how things have changed, how the needs of the people have changed, and how the policy therefore needs to change to better accompany the needs of the people, to better address the mental health needs and concerns of the people. Within your post, you mentioned that mental health service users themselves is integral in new mental health policy development, as they should have a main role in how services are configured and delivered. I do believe that wholeheartedly, that as mental health specialists, it is a part of our job to be able to survey, see what is going on, collect sufficient data that those who are stakeholders, that those who these new policies would affect, that we would have enough data to demonstrate that the policy that is being put in place is not to destroy the mental health care that we are providing. Rather, it is to better the mental health that we are providing to the people. It is to better the specific target group that we are trying to reach as a whole. That through new policies, we are able to provide our community with the help that they so desperately need, to show them that mental health services are necessity. It is a necessity within our community, and it is important that we stay up to date with what we have in place in regards to policy. It is important that we stay up to date with how things have shifted, how the community needs have shifted, and even how the perception of mental health has shifted within different nations, different communities, and within different groups.